In this video, I'll talk about the phases of running and I'll compare it to walking, which I described in my last video, and I'll give you some examples. And it's in my book, Ellen's Guide to Rhythm and Motion on Amazon. Let's first go over the phases of running. So in the firm contact phase, the weight is over the standing foot. Since the line of gravity from the center of gravity in the pelvis hits the standing foot, the figure is relatively balanced, although he's just on one foot and has forward momentum. Emphasize the firm contact on the ground where the foot is flat. The knee has to be flexed because it serves as a shock absorber. The swing phase is where one leg swings in front of the other. You can see this right leg swinging in front. When it is clearly in front, the toe of the back leg pushes off, and for a split second, both feet are off the ground, called the flight or in the air stage. The head is the highest at this point. Now, during the swing phase, the line of gravity from the center of gravity from the pelvis doesn't touch the feet, so the figure is unbalanced. If we followed the center of gravity, we would find that it would form a parabolic curve. The body acquires a diagonal direction, and the more he leans forward, the more gravity pulls on his torso, so he must go faster in order to get that swinging foot in front of him in time so he doesn't fall forward. And this is called controlled falling, and it gives us energy to run. The heel strike phase is the end of the swing. Although this is called the heel strike because the heel strikes first, the midfoot or forefoot could touch the ground first instead, and we'll get to that. The figure is out of balance, so the line from his center of gravity in his pelvis doesn't hit his feet. But he regains his balance once his hips are vertically above the standing foot in the contact phase. The runner puts his forward foot in front to catch his weight before he falls. If he leans too far forward, he would look like he's about to face plant. And again, we have the contrapposto position where the left arm is in front, so the right leg must also be in front. This diagram shows three arcs: the head, the hand, and the foot. So the head is the highest during the flight phase when the body is in the air. This one is a relatively shallow angle because he doesn't go up very far. The hand follows a shallow arc because the runner keeps his elbow at a 90-degree angle, so the arm acts like a short pendulum rotating around the shoulder. The foot is highest during the beginning of the swing, and it rotates around both the hip and the knee, so it's a complex curve. But for our purposes, a gentle wave-like curve is a good approximation of the swinging movement. So the head is highest and the hand is lowest at the flight phase, whereas the foot is highest at the beginning of the swing phase. See if you can find what's wrong with these different poses. The first one is like the contact phase, but the legs should be straight and the foot should be flat on the ground. This one is in the air because it doesn't touch its shadow. And running requires contralateral movement, but both of his arms are forward. This left arm should be backwards because his left leg is forward. Now in this one, the head is in front of the forward leg, so he has momentum going forward, so he's not dancing in place. But there's no stage in running or walking where both legs are bent like this, so this is unrealistic. And this too is unrealistic because there's no stage where both legs are extended like that. The forward foot is too high and it should be ready to touch the ground. And this is the common flying pose in cartoons. Now for this last one, you need to identify the limbs. Here it's very unclear which is the back and front leg, so I've identified them. And there are several problems. The body should be over this standing leg with the flat foot, but it isn't. his axis is horizontal, is vertical, and he should be leaning into his movement. And his hand in the back here should follow the left arm. It shouldn't be leaning away from him. This chart shows the difference between walking, which I talked about in my last video, and running. With walking, there are two phases when we are balanced and have a double support. The first one is the heel strike phase, where we're on our back toe and our front heel, and the line of gravity from the center of gravity goes between them. The foot down phase is also balanced, where we're on a flat foot and a back toe, and the line of gravity goes to the front foot. For running, we are balanced only in the firm contact phase, where the flat foot is on the ground. The impact for walking is soft because we roll from our heel to a flat foot to a toe. In running, the impact is heavy because we're coming down from a flight phase landing on the ground, and our knees serve as shock absorbers. The height of the walker is the greatest during the mid-swing when the leg is vertical. The height of the runner is during the flight phase when he is in the air. The arms during walking are relaxed and form long arcs. The arms in running have bent elbows, so they form short arcs. So check out my book on Amazon, and please remember to subscribe.